Hello students, welcome back to our English class. We will be starting with the poem from chapter 4, that is Amanda by Robin Klein. In this poem, it deals with the upbringing of a small girl by the name Amanda. It highlights the struggles faced by the child. The poet here makes an important point that a child should never be denied freedom and space. Though it is parents who are responsible for the proper upbringing of their child, but they should not make their child feel trapped and suffocated. Here, Amanda is prepared by her parents to be acceptable in the society, and this training needs her freedom to be cut short. Her imagination was not given enough space, so it makes her very angry, and she wishes to be an orphan. The continuous nagging made her moody. Let's look at the first stanza. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit straight, Amanda. In the first stanza, Amanda is getting instructed, most probably by her parents, for biting her nails and sitting lazily with her shoulders bent. The tone of instruction here is not a friendly one, and it fails to make any sense to Amanda. The poet here focuses on the aspects related to the upbringing of a child, especially a girl child, and how parents go to any limit to bring proper sense to their child. Amanda is thus getting trained for the society she is a part of. The pressure of making oneself presentable to the society triumphs over every other behavior and manners. The last phrase or word Amanda is used with an exclamation mark, which shows the irritation and frustration of the parents. Stanza 2. There is a languid, emerald sea, where the sole inhabitant is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Now, if we look at this stanza, the lines are given within the brackets. Brackets are used to provide more meaning to the phrase. Here, the poet uses these brackets to present the imagination of the little girl, the free flow of pure thoughts. Amanda uses the imagination as an escape point from day-to-day commands of her parents. She feels suffocated in the real world and thus finds peace in her own created world where there are no restraints, where there are no restrictions. She imagines herself to be a joyful mermaid sailing without any confines alongside soft waves of the green sea. This world of Amanda is free and contained in itself, and her happiness doesn't require any other human being. For a child, mermaid is a symbol of freedom and wonder. Let's look at the third stanza. Did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy your room, Amanda? I thought I told you to tidy your shoes, Amanda. So in this stanza, Amanda is being asked about whether she has completed her work or not, whether she has finished her homework or tidied up her room, and also whether she has cleaned her shoes. This set of instruction marks a shift from the instruction given in the first stanza. Now Amanda is being coached or trained about the things that are related to her surroundings. The pattern of instructions explain how every aspect of her is related to questioning and proper guidance. She is being disciplined for every little thing. Her innocence is eventually getting lost with the passage of time. Her name being called out, again with an exclamation mark, shows that the parents seem to be losing their cool and are troubled. Stanza 4. I'm an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my harsh, soft feet. The silence is golden, the freedom is sweet. In this stanza, we once again see Amanda's reaction to her mother's harsh words. Amanda withdraws into another imaginary world. The very first line is awfully depressing. It's quite depressing, where Amanda imagines herself to be an orphan, suggesting how much she is frustrated she is with continuous questioning or nagging of her parents, especially by her mother. She has no shoes on her feet, and instead she is getting them even dirtier by making designs on the dusty road with them. However, she makes no sound while making these dusty designs on the ground. She cherishes the silence as well as the freedom to do, as she likes that world of imagination. Her love for silence is the result of shouting and yelling of her parents. Stanza 5. Don't eat chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne, Amanda. Will you please look at me when I'm speaking to you, Amanda? So here in this stanza, the set of instruction provided here indicates how much essential it is for Amanda to understand the value of external beauty and steps to be taken to prevent it from a very tender age. Amanda is stopped by her parents from eating chocolate, as previously it has caused her acne. Here we see how a child is made conscious of a natural experience such as acne. However, Amanda is still lost in her own thoughts. She is still lost in her own world and doesn't care enough to look up to her scolding parents. Now, this carelessness of Amanda further angers her parents, and they ask her for her attention when she's being scolded. The role of appearance in the society is given more significance than the basic values and creativity. I am Rapunzel. I have not a care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I'll certainly never let down my bright hair. Now Amanda is still lost in her own dreams. She pictures herself to be the long golden-haired Rapunzel who lived in the castle and had no care about anything. Amanda imagines that the life of Rapunzel must have been very peaceful and fantastic in the tower, but she wishes to escape the fate that was meted out to Rapunzel, as she is unwilling to let her hair down. Amanda doesn't want her peace to be disturbed anyhow. She seeks a life which is away from any other human form. So we can see how the presence of her parents and their inhuman behavior had made her against any other human connection. So she only wanted to live by herself, as the presence of another being in her life would require her to act in a certain way. Amanda just wanted to be herself. She wanted to live as a free and a happy person. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. You're always so moody, Amanda. Anyone would think that I nagged at you, Amanda. The parents keep instructing Amanda on the do's and don'ts, but Amanda remains lost in her own dreams, in her own world. The parents believe that Amanda is not reacting because she is annoyed. Amanda's behavior has made her parents look bad, and they are worried about their image in front of others, in front of the society. They are concerned about how society will perceive or look at them if their child always remains in a foul mood, or if their child remains in a bad mood every time. They want to prove themselves as responsible parents who manage to balance out what the child wants and what the society expects out of Amanda. However, they have already failed in their efforts. So that is the end of this poem. I hope you have learned something. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Until then, take care.